Techie here, and today we're going to talk about the Blon X HBB Z300 IEM. Those are in-ear monitors. Personally, I was very new to this whole in-ear monitor thing, and I'm not someone who has used any of them before. I generally tend to stick to headphones. So when I wanted to look for an alternative option away from headphones, I did consider going into Amazon, and I saw a lot of different monitors, looked at a lot of different reviews. But then I saw an ad pop up for a website called Headphone Zone. And just to make this clear right from the outset, I bought this with my own money. I'm not an affiliate or sponsored by Headphone Zone. This is just a pure customer impression. But I went there, and since I didn't know what to pick, they have this very cool feature where you can ask a guru. And I did ask a guru, and they actually called me the next day, and I told them, I want something for gaming. I want something that's a little bit for music. I don't like bass heavy headphones or soundstage. So after all that, the guru I had, Mr. Hector, great guru, by the way, can fully recommend. He suggested this one, and that's why I went ahead and got this. While I'm getting this, you can kind of add on the foam ear tips, but I didn't notice that till after, so went ahead and bought a 3-pack of these foam ear tips, and they're very nice. They're so much more comfortable than silicone. I fully recommend this. If you haven't tried these, they're so much better. It's kind of like a memory foam, and it's much more comfortable for your ears. So I got this a couple of weeks back, and I have to say I've been using them quite a bit, but spoiler alert, I've gone back to headphones. It has nothing to do with how this performed, not at all. I just have to say it is really good soundstage. The quality of the music, the sound is very clear, and it's exactly what I had asked for. It's not too heavy with the bass. There is some bass because it's a single driver, but it does have a really clear, crisp sound. So much so that if you're listening to even Discord voice chats, it can be very clear. A person's voice coming through would be a lot more. I'm not gonna. It loses a lot of the muffling that most headphones give to any voice. So when it comes to music, when you're listening to classical music, when you're listening to acoustic music, it really shines. And the best part about it was with gaming, the soundstage was fantastic. I could spot out footsteps, even with games which aren't exactly great with their soundstage. For example, Dead Zone, I was playing it. It really needs a lot of work with the soundstage, but it still gave me a real. I didn't at any point think of it felt like I had downgraded from a headphone, which was the ones I'm using are the Sennheiser's, the open back headphones, and they have a great soundstage as well because it's open back. You kind of feel like it's in the room with you. I didn't feel anything of a downgrade going from that to IEMs, which I expected, to be honest. I thought because of the size of these things, and the drivers are obviously right there, it will be A, very uncomfortable, and B, not too good with replicating the soundstage. But I was wrong, pleasantly surprised with that. The comfort, I have to say, for most people, will not be a problem. If you're someone who uses a lot of in-ear earphones, definitely do yourself a favor and get yourself an IEM. Go to Headphone Zone, figure out what you want. If you don't know, ask them. They're happy to help you. But it was such a huge difference in quality from any other earphone I've used. That said, when you're buying, no matter what you're buying, get yourself the foam ear tips. They make the seal is so much better with those, and they're so much more comfortable because it, flexes and changes according to your, ear structure. That said, for me though, I couldn't wear it for too long because I just don't think I can wear earphones for too long. So what I've started doing is I pop it on for meetings, and when if I'm listening to some music and I just want to, chill and zone out, I'll pop that in. If not, I'm using my earphones again for most of the time. If I'm spending my whole day in computer, which to be fair, most of my days are because I work remotely, I also play all the time. So, I use these, and I've loved these. These are amazing. If you ever get this on sale, go for it. You will not regret. Sound isolation is not there because it's open back, but in a place like India, it's amazing because it ventilates and you don't feel any heat buildup in your ears, which is amazing. And I went from a wireless headphone to this one, which is wired purely for this. And even though I don't like wired accessories, I'm sticking to it because of that. So even if I do get a wireless headset, I'll still at times, I think, come back to this. But I don't want to make this video about this one. I want to talk about this Blon HBB Z300. It is honestly a very solid earphone. I've never had an IEM, so I don't have a point of reference to compare it with something else. For example, I'm not someone who can say, oh, this is much better than that IEM. I can't give you that reference, and I apologize. But from someone who has used earphones, and this is my first IEM, the difference is massive. Yes, you're also paying a little bit more, but you get warranty, you get you know, the ability to change out wires. You get two wires. There's a white one and the copper one, and you'll see snippets of the unboxing here and there. But basically, the copper one is I feel better quality, maybe the copper colored one anyway. I think they're both basically copper, but it feels better quality in my hand, so I tended to use those. To be honest, this design and everything, like I'll hold it up right here. This is a little bit too flashy for my taste usually, but it was pretty good. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It has a nice design. Of course, Canon's like, nope, I will not focus on it. I'm gonna cover my face, maybe then it'll focus. No, I won't focus on it. So basically, it's a really nice looking earphones, and the IEM part, it's a single driver. And I'm not going to give you technical aspects and be like, oh, I know all about this. I have no idea. This is my first IEM and I really enjoyed using it. That said, if you're not a fan of earphones, then IEMs are not going to work for you. This one is comfortable. I don't feel any weight, even though these are actually pretty heavy in the hand. I didn't feel any weight once it went in my ear. It made it so much easier for me to like just forget it was plugged in. I feel it needs to have a little bit of a longer cord if you're using it on your PC, because for me it was just enough. It came from here, this is my PC here, and it was kind of like there was no give, so to speak, but it was perfect. But if you sit a little further away from your PC, you're gonna be in trouble. So I wish that gets changed. But more importantly, I feel like when it comes to IEMs, the thing you have to consider is they are in-ears. So if you're not someone who likes in-ear audio equipment, you probably won't end up liking this one either. But even though I don't like in-ear audio equipment, I enjoyed listening to music with this. So at the end of the day, I paid $3,500 for this and added another $300 for the 3-pack for these foam tips. And these are medium in size, and I got 3 packs of those. I already used 2 in this one, and I have 2 balance away. But so you get 3 sets of these for $300, which is, even if you're not getting a IEM, if you have swappable earbuds in your earphones, go ahead and get this. You will not regret it. They feel so much nicer than silicone. So please give that a go. And this one was $3,500, and I gotta say, for $3,500, usually a little bit more than anyone would be paying for an earphone, but it's still on the cheaper side of IEMs. I mean, there are cheaper IEMs. There's the Wagner, I believe it's called. I'm not even going to try and suggest some, but I've seen some on there. I've seen some on their videos. Headphone Zone has a really nice YouTube channel, so give them a look. They have budgets and, you know, what prices, what specifications you should go for. But I think between what I had asked for them was a clean sounding, good sound stage, and an IEM that's fit for gaming, and this was perfect. So Hector, once again, you hit it out of the park. And I recognize this is more of a video about my experience with Headphone Zone than the earphone itself, but I gotta say, other than the fact that I can tell you it had clean sound, decent bass, and great soundstage, I don't think there's anything more than I can tell you. It's very comfortable, but if you live somewhere like I do where it's hot, it can get a little too much of this, you feel the heat build up. So for me, I think I'll be using the open ear, open back headphones much more than these ones, but I still enjoy the quality of the music and the sound that comes through these, and they're perfect for gaming. So if you're using on the go, you're not gonna have any trouble, as long as you don't mind being a little flashy, because they do stand out more than normal earphones. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subbed yet, consider hitting that sub button. I got some more videos coming. If you like a certain kind of audio equipment, let me know, because I'm always looking for excuses to buy more headphones and earphones and all that. So I kind of have a problem. I have a problem. Yeah, I have a huge shopping problem. That's, no chance I'm escaping from it. Might as well make it productive. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.